speaking of the fucking
great
houses, actually, let's transition.
Oh yeah, first of all, before we go, I want to apologize for being on the podcast of a traitor to the proletariat. Let me just get that. Let me just get that out there.
Yeah, you're about to get fucking canceled, dude. They're like, this is our
straw
red
that
line.
broke the camel's back, man. Everything else was fine.
Yeah, that would be so awesome if my association with you was the most offensive thing.
Yeah,
it was what people.
Yeah, anarchists on Twitter are like, Nick Mullen's fine, but like the fucking home ownership thing, dude. Are you kidding?
It's
me?
Honestly, and let me just say, it is fucked up that you want to live somewhere.
Yeah, no,
you know,
I know.
I think it's embarrassing that you want a fucking roof over your head.
I know. It's funny because it's like, bitch, I've been living here and renting for like years, and it wasn't a problem then.
Right.
Like,
well, I guess in this case, landlords are good.
Yeah.
I guess this is one of the situations where a landlord is good.
Socialism is when you give money to your landlord.
Yeah, dude. You should really have to move somewhere where houses aren't expensive.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot for being in LA.
I think you would thrive in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's so for those of you who have been under a rock or something, I don't know, because it was like, it made national news for some fucking reason. Bro, there's like Guardian columnists writing about me still.
It's so
like
funny.
Yesterday. There was
That's what you get for being fuckable, dude.
Yeah.
You're a hot
curse.
piece of ass, dude.
It's literally a curse. No one understands it.
That's the funny thing is, like, you told me, oh, you know, X, Y, and Z's like happened with my house, and I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't kind of connect the dots, and I got home and I was like, streaming, and chat was like, oh, Hasan's trending on Twitter, and I was like, oh, did he play with a Minecrafter? What's happening?
Yeah.
Hasan's house.
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful when you get doxxed by like millions of people. It's
Dude,
like super sick.
That's so funny. I literally bought a house in Greektown. It's like no one will give a fuck. That house costs not even like half of your down payment. Like my entire house in Baltimore. That's your problem, dude, is living in LA. You got to go to Greektown. You could buy a whole fucking city block in Greektown for less than what your house costs.
That's socialism. When you gentrify an entire fucking black neighborhood, it's like,
hey, Greek and Hispanic, thank you very much.
Bad. Well,
you wouldn't be. Yeah, you wouldn't be welcome there.
Yo, you're crazy.
You come in. There's like, keep the Turks out. they're still not over the Ottoman Empire in my neighborhood, dude.
Yeah, I'd be blasting fucking Ottoman Empire Mehmet shit like 1453.
You might actually galvanize the Greek community in Baltimore. It's been drifting apart. You know what? Let's figure this out. We're gonna do a psyop where we send you in there to fucking unite the Greek community
like
against you.
Turkish.
Like, now you're even getting me with that one, dude.
You pissed. Baklava's Turkish, Tzatzikis Turkish.
Dude, chill out.
But yeah.
Okay, let's keep it civil, bro.
Yeah. So I did the unthinkable, unspeakable act of home ownership so that, I could have a place for my family to fucking live with me and shit too, which is like unacceptable. It came out. I took precautions. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it just, there's so many different like people that are connected to it that it comes out. One of these like fucking rags like wrote about it, and then boom, explode. I foresaw all of this happening already, and I was like already pretty stressed about it to begin with. And what I kind of expected was like the right to fucking lose their minds over it. Like, socialist buys a house. What the fuck? Right.
But money's not so bad, is it, Mr. Socialism? That move, basically.
And it's like, and that's like a common trope. Obviously, like everybody thinks in America that like socialism means you can't have your own toothbrush, and they're going to come and get your toothbrush from you. No one understands the difference between personal and private property. But what I did not expect was like how much of the fucking like extremely online like random leftist idiots would just be like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, I thought there would be some shit, but like, I didn't realize like, I don't even need Tucker Carlson when I got like fucking hammer sickle lefties and anarchists who are like, the fuck are you doing? You should have. And then they're all like acting like little mini realtors, right? Where they're on the internet. They're like, you should have bought this house instead. And I'm like, dude, the square footage for the house that you're sending me in like bumfuck, super far out from where I currently live and don't want to, leave.
Of course.
Is still more expensive than the fucking price per square foot that I paid for. So like, you're literally sending me to a home of your choice that's like still a bad purchase.
Dude, and the funniest thing is like hearing people who've never been in LA talk about LA like realty is just insane. They're like, West Hollywood, the nicest area in LA. It's like, motherfucker, what?
Chill.
Yeah. You ever been to Bel Air? What the hell are you you ever been to Beverly Hills? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's nice. It's definitely a nicer neighborhood.
It's
but like,
nice, but
like what? You want me to fucking buy something in Los Feliz? So like, you know, I'm literally directly kicking out like a Mexican family.
Yeah.
You know Inland Empire Hasan is a strange Hasan, dude.
Yeah. You should get a big one of those houses with a bunch of fucking orange groves. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Be all the way out
Citrus
there,
groves out in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so nuts. Like, look, if you don't have a problem with like home ownership, then shut the fuck up about what I bought. You know what I mean? It's not like I bought a fucking, you know, $100 million Bel Air mansion.
Like, unless you were to move,
yeah,
it's like that's what a fucking house costs, especially because it's like your family's living there.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not getting like a place just for you.
And it's like my studio too. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
It's literally where I fucking work out of every goddamn day. And it was ridiculous because like everyone was like, this is a mega mansion. And then people were like, well, actually a mansion starts at like 8,000 square feet. This lot is smaller than that.
Yeah.
Because it's Los Angeles. Like, people see the fucking price tag. It's
of course.
Bro, that house literally would cost $400K in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Like less even.
For sure.
So you guys are freaking the fuck out at me when, like, you know, the fucking housing market is like fundamentally broken here in California.
But see, that's your fault for buying a house.
That's what I'm saying. Like the mental gymnastics,
you contributed to it.
The mental gymnastics I saw were so fucking psychotic. Like, that people just being it all literally reduced to like, why are you buying a house? I don't like that you bought a house.
Well, dude, but also let's be honest. It's like, and you know, this happens to me too. It's like, in some ways, it's hilarious the amount of money we make for what we do. Right? Like, it makes no sense. It's fucking stupid. The fact that the only good industries in America are podcasting and Twitch streaming, that's the only way to become rich now. Yeah. And it's like, and even that is like, and it's like, and I get it. It's like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. We shouldn't be the only ones. You should be able to have like a good life off of your, but it's like, but the fact that, so when they see that they always know, people always know that you make a ton of money, but then when they see it in a very tangible way, it really just kicks in the hater jets. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
I think this is compounded by the fact that everyone can stream or podcast, right? And everyone does.
Yeah,
There are so many people that have like the 10 viewer podcast.
That's another thing. Probably if you were to check whose voices were the loudest about this, it's like it's hating because they just want to literally
they have like their Tankies Today podcast that no one listens to, and
the main person that was like shitting on me is like a PSL member, right? Like, it's the, you know, Communist Party. And I looked up their fucking, like, I looked up their profile. I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Like, bro, they have a Patreon where they like literally paywall like Marxist Instagram posts. What the fuck? Like, you're gonna shit on me?
Never bought a house.
I'm live fucking 10 hours a day. You're really gonna fucking be like, hey, what happens when your fucking Patreon pops off? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I guess that's true. You just have to be bad at Patreon or Twitch.
It's so insane.
And also, I will say though, it is fucking hilarious how much you're online. Not to say you deserve the money you get, but
of course not.
You deserve it more than, you know, I guess
fucking podcaster who are podcasting 1 hour a week.
But no, it is, and it's like, we agree, it's fucking stupid, but what the fuck are you supposed to do? Not buy a house because the system's fucked? That's what I don't get. It's like,
it's ridiculous. It's like, you know, I'm not like fucking I'm not renting for the rest of my life while like taking every fucking chunk of income and like dumping it into, you know, an investment portfolio. Like, that aesthetically looks like I'm living a life of, you know.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like I'm dumb as shit, and I never planned to have any money, and I don't know what to do with money. And the only thing that, like, I've thought about this, I'm like, if I'm gonna do anything, doesn't buying a house and like actually living in it make the most sense? Of like, I'll build a like, I'll be here, I'll be a part of the community. Like, I can't afford anything. Like, that's how fucking, it's maybe similar prices obviously, but like, by myself I can't afford anything in New York yet. But it's like, I think I would rather do that and work towards that than like fucking have stocks or whatever. Like, isn't that, I don't know. I mean, there's no good thing. That's the other thing.
You could also buy an NFT of a pixel punk.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing an NFT of just my balls, but then I found out that it's ruining the environment.
You can't do that.
But I would have.
They'll fucking cancel you. Yeah. First, you openly admit that you want to buy a house, and then also on top of that, you want to get an NFT. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah, it was really fucking stupid. The arguments were silly. Ultimately, though, like, I get the anger that people have. I totally understand it. It's something that I literally fucking talk about every single day. It's the anger is justifiable towards the system, and you're just like redirecting it at a vector that you feel like is like a manifestation of that like inequality that's in your face. I've never hidden my subscription count. I literally have it for transparency. I donate a lot, usually not publicly, because I think that's like whack as fuck to be like, oh my god, like look at me,
for sure.
Look at me, I'm so fucking nice. Like, you know, that's literally what fucking millionaires and billionaires do. Like, it's really annoying.
And for them, it's a PR. It's more like they're buying the PR.
No, it is PR.
They don't give a fuck about.
If I openly talk about it, it's fucking PR.
Yeah.
So that was like really annoying that they were like, we need the receipts. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Like, people are asking me for my tax returns.
Suck my fucking dick. What am I, the president?
Yeah,
I'm a like, fucking Twitch streamer.
Yeah, where are your fucking tax returns? Like, this notion that like I'm.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, the entitlement is insane. Like, we want your tax returns with a deed to the fucking house. Like okay, bro. Like, people are talking like, how many days of the year are their parents going to live with him anyway? Like, why does he need 5 years? Like, what the fuck,
shut the
dude?
fuck up.
Yeah, get a fucking life.
We're gonna
get
put a tracking collar on my mom, so every time she comes in and out of the house,
Someone tried to say I was enslaving my mom. Bro, someone literally was like, I can't believe this guy. Like, he could be paying a worker to, like, you know, be his personal chef, but instead he like enslaves his mother. And it's like, I look at their accounts and it's like, I mean, it's just psychotic. Yeah, people.
It's so fucked up. You love your mom, dude. Your mom is really pissed. If you know anything about a fucking foreign mom, she hates cooking for her rich son.
Yeah. She hates living in like a nice house and making meals for her.
It's kind of sad that whoever posted that probably has a life so devoid of love that they're like, what is this, dude?
Yeah.
Dude, my mom, if I were to fucking be like, can you move in and cook my meals, that'd be the happiest she's ever been.
Yeah.
There's no, it would be the best. And honestly, she'd be a fucking sick roommate, but New York, you know, maybe I'll move to LA and maybe I'll buy a house next door, dude.
I'm saying it, dude. I've been drinking pre-workout already. I'm ready to run through a brick wall, baby. Okay.